to that?
I think a huge part of it was just overall persevering. I felt like we were in control most of the game, and then it got down to, at one point, we were down 4 with a minute left, and I thought our players really just kept their composure. And there was never like a, oh my goodness moment. We always were very poised and executed, whether it be I drew up a set or we just called a play. I thought overall just executing under pressure and like we have all year, really relying on our defense and our defensive pressure and urgency on that end of the floor. Came up with stops when we needed to. I thought Jordan had some big finishes at the rim. Kate had some finishes, hit a 3, got to the basket. And then Cassidy and Bailey, just both games, Friday and Saturday, worked their butts off defensively against a couple really good guards. So they were really sharp. And Ellie does what she does, hit some big shots for us and helped us separate there finally in the second overtime.
Yeah, and I mean, is it encouraging to you that you're able to win games in different ways?
Yeah, it's very encouraging to know different players can step up on any given night. It's encouraging to see that we've won a couple close games. And when it comes down to the wire like that, I fully trust this team. And whoever it is taking that last shot, it could be any player on any given night. I think I trust them to execute, to get a good shot, and we just kind of stick together in those big moments. And I think that's a big key.
If you have a team that's playing well at the moment, you have obviously the worry that you could get complacent a little bit. So what do you do to keep up that high intensity level?
I think that's something we've talked about since day one. We don't like to look at our record, the other team's record. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if we're ranked, seeded, whatever it may be. It's really just coming in every single day, executing in practice each possession, and then in the game, same thing. We always emphasize one possession at a time, regardless of score. It's always just that one possession. And we talk a lot about in our core values and in our vision about pursuing excellence. And with that, there can't be a complacency. And I think it's something we have to fight against. Of course, I think everyone does at some point. But if we really focus on that vision and stick to our core values, then every single day we're in here to get better and to ultimately be our best. Davenport is another really good team where I don't think their record indicates how good they are. They have 3 really good guards, really athletic, shooting it well, specifically Tony Grace. She's averaging over 16 points a game for them. She's the one we're really going to have to slow down. She had a huge weekend against Lake State. She had 33 and 25, was the GLIAC Player of the North, so we're going to have to do a good job on her. And but I think also transition defense, because they're so athletic, they're fast, slowing them down in transition, and us focusing on getting some high percentage shots with our transition offense.
Yeah, defensively too, are you trying to do the same things you've been doing, or does it adjust for each opponent?
It slightly adjusts. We have our basic principles defensively that are always the same, never change, and then we may switch, like how we're guarding a ball screen or personnel-specific tendencies where we change things up, and that's where I'm really proud of our team as well. We have some smart girls on our team, and they're really good memorizing our game plan, the scouts, how we're defending. So I think that's been huge for us in being able to get stops defensively and be really sharp on that end of the floor.
What's kind of the number one thing you're looking for your team to do on the weekend?
I think number one is going to be our defensive urgency. Again, we always emphasize that, but probably more specifically slowing them down in transition and keeping their guards out of the paint. They're 3 guards, again, super athletic and create a lot for them. So overall, slowing them down in transition and just limiting them overall.
It won't be too long before your 2 seniors are playing their last game. Talk a little bit about those 2 and what they've been.
Cassidy and Bailey have just been phenomenal leaders, and that's been the past 3 years that I've been here with them. They're awesome people, and they really have pushed our culture forward as far as we talked about earlier, being our best every single day, and they hold people accountable to that, but they also bring like a fun element. They're very happy people, and they're very encouraging to their teammates, and I know with the season kind of coming to a close, which is crazy, but getting towards the end of the season here, they're going to be looking to do something special and leave a legacy, so I know they're going to lead us here.